When it comes to Africa, I believe that we can agree on two things. When we speak about the development trajectory of this continent, we can agree that number one, Africa is not where she needs to be. And number two, that it's going to take ourselves as Africans to develop this continent, to change things for the better. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel, The Other View. That's how this platform is called, The Other View. The idea of this platform is to allow for us to debate, to engage, to argue, and to thrash out solutions that we so badly need for this continent. I say that Africa is not where she needs to be developmentally because Africa is still home to some of the poorest people on the globe. Africa is still the place where millions die annually of entirely preventable diseases. Africa is still the place where, despite the favorable weather, despite the many bodies of water, we still deal and grapple with issues of food insecurity. It is still on this continent where we experience a lot of abuses when it comes to national resources. A lot of our natural resources are still being taken out in their raw form and they come back as finished products which we buy at exorbitant prices. So there is something that needs to be fixed on the continent. That much I believe we can agree. By the way, my name is Yusuf. You can also call me Kano Michelo. Now, I have created this platform so that we can actually debate issues, so that we can share ideas, so that we can talk about what is wrong, what is it that is going wrong on the continent, in your part of this continent. What do you believe needs to change so that we can take the continent forward? I already say that it is actually up to us to make this continent what we want it to be. There's nobody that's going to come to do it for us. We have the responsibility to do us because Africa is to us home. We have no other place that we can call home. Africa is the only continent that we have. So the onus is on us. The responsibility falls on ourselves to do what needs to be done for this continent to move forward. So this platform exists. The Other View exists for us to debate issues, for us to argue, for us to share ideas. What are the simple things that we need to change to make this continent a better place to live? You see, we don't even have to agree on the solutions because you have a solution that can help us move forward. I have a solution that can help us move forward. When we bring our ideas together, when we converge and bring our solutions together, that's exactly what we need to move forward. Africa has too many problems. We need all the solutions that we can get. And I think that for the longest time, we have thought that it is the political leaders, it is the religious leaders, it is the corporate leaders all by themselves that need to bring forward the solutions. I believe that's wrong. All of us as Africans owe it to the children of this continent to bring forward ideas and solutions of what needs to be done for us to move forward. There isn't one person, be they political, religious, or otherwise, who has the monopoly of knowledge, the monopoly of ideas and solutions as to what needs to be done, as to what needs to happen, so this continent can move forward. We all have a responsibility, each one of us individually. So this platform exists for you to bring your ideas forward so that you can then suggest what you think needs to change. Now, I know somebody might say, well, what then happens when I submit my ideas? Well, it may just happen that your idea, your solution is exactly what somebody else needs to change their part of this continent. So please do come forward and tell us what you think needs to change. So I have three things that I want to ask you to do. As far as this platform is concerned, please do make sure that you subscribe to this channel. There's a button that you can see at the bottom of this video on the right hand side. Please do subscribe and also click on the bell so that every time we upload a video, you'll be the first one to know. So that's number one thing that you must do. Number two, remember to share this channel with your colleagues, with your family, with everyone else. Because, as I said, we need everyone else to bring their solutions, their ideas forward. Africa needs all the solutions that exist in all of us if she is going to move forward. So invite your friends to join this channel. Number three, please make sure that you go to the comment section and leave your idea there. Please write, what do you think needs to change on the continent? Even if you've just observed it in your country, what do you think needs to change in your community so that Africa can go forward? I'm challenging you, ladies and gentlemen, that we are the ones that must change things. So what do you think? What do you have to offer? Let's argue, let's debate, let's confront one another on the basis of these ideas. Let's not shun debate. It is very healthy. Let's be able to listen to one another. You see, when I listen to you, it helps me to reconsider my views in light of your experiences, in light of what you have said. And it helps me to then check whether my ideas are actually constructive and whether they can actually apply in other places. So it's important that we learn to debate, we learn to listen to each other. Look, the Bible says, in the counsel of many there is wisdom. All of us have something to offer. There is something we can bring to the table that can help this continent move forward. So please come up and bring your ideas. We need them. This continent needs them. Bring them forward. And number three, in terms of your participation on this platform, please do not attack any individual. We are not here to attack one another on whatever basis. We are simply here to share ideas so we can engage each other robustly on the ideas. Forget this nonsense of attacking one another. It doesn't help anyone. It doesn't get us anywhere. We are interested in your well thought out ideas, in your intellectual output, because this is what the continent needs. We need to use our heads to suggest the solutions that will take this continent forward. And when I say that, please bring your ideas, I'm not looking for very larger than life ideas. I'm not talking about the macro heavy things that we must do. It is the simple solutions that accumulate to actually amount to bigger change. It could be simple things like, how about we all begin to take care as we drive on the roads? You and I know that consistently reports show us that 90% perhaps of all the deaths on the roads result from careless driving, from over speeding. It's a simple solution to say, can we all take care on the roads? Can we not be impatient? Can we, just realize that there are other road users and just be careful and be decent as we drive? That could actually dramatically reduce road carnage. It is simple things like that that I'm asking for. That we need to hear from you. What is it that needs to change as far as you're concerned? So please bring your ideas forward. Remember, even a very big river fills up from the many tributaries that empty their waters into that big river. So your ideas my ideas, everyone's idea is what will take us forward. So I challenge you, ladies and gentlemen, to come onto this channel and leave your comments regarding what needs to be done as far as you're concerned. I believe that Africa can rise. I believe that Africa can develop and become the pride that her children needs her to be. I think it ought to concern all of us that Africa is still the least developed continent, despite all the enlightenment, despite all the progress that we've made, even in terms of our educational standards. I think we are intelligent enough to do what is necessary to take this continent forward. So please come onto the platform and make your views known. Believe me, trust me, they will help someone somewhere on this continent. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you very much.